Are you over 70 and planning a vacation? A cruise? A family visit? A long-awaited overseas adventure? You've earned it. But before you book your flight, there's something you need to know. Because travel after 70 isn't just about where you go. It's about how your body handles the journey. And most seniors aren't warned until it's too late. A quiet fall on a cobblestone street, a stomach bug from local food, or a sudden chest pain far from a hospital. These things happen more often than you think. The National Institute on Aging reports that seniors over 70 are 3 times more likely to experience travel-related emergencies than younger adults. Not because you're weak, but because your body now moves differently. It heals differently. It asks for more care. In this video, I'll share 5 hidden dangers of traveling after 70 and how to protect your health, finances, and peace of mind before your next trip. If this speaks to you, please like this video and stay with me till the end. You might save yourself months of regret. Danger number 1. Medical emergencies that catch you off guard. At home, if your chest tightens or your breath shortens, you know what to do. You call your doctor. You go to your usual clinic. But 3,000 miles from home, in a strange city or a floating cruise ship, even a minor health scare can turn into a silent nightmare. The truth is, after 70, the body doesn't always warn us. The heart grows more sensitive to altitude. The lungs struggle with recycled airplane air. Even small changes, like time zones, stress, or dehydration, can tip a stable condition into crisis. Blood pressure may spike, arrhythmias might appear without notice, and if you're far from care, every second feels longer. According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors are 4 times more likely to experience hospitalization from common travel stressors such as long flights, heat, or unfamiliar food. Yet many older adults still travel without proper medical preparation. Why does this matter more at our age? Because the margin for error is smaller now. You're not fragile, but your body is more reactive. Recovery is slower, and care is harder to access when you're not near your trusted doctor. The signs of risk often start quietly. You feel winded after stairs you used to climb easily. You experience sudden dizziness when standing. Your legs swell after sitting too long on a plane. James, a 74-year-old retired teacher, planned a Mediterranean cruise with his wife. On the 4th day, he felt chest pressure. He told himself it was heartburn. But by sunset, he collapsed in their cabin. The ship's staff did what they could, but they were in the middle of the sea. It took 8 hours to reach the nearest hospital. He survived. But when I asked him later, James said softly, "I wish I'd asked my doctor if I was really ready for this." Here's my honest reflection. Travel is not the enemy, but assumptions are. Assuming your health will cooperate, assuming you'll find help fast, that's what turns vacations into regrets. So what's the natural solution? Before any trip, speak to your primary care doctor. Get a full checkup, especially heart, lungs, and circulation. Carry your medications in original bottles. Bring extra doses. And always get international travel insurance that includes emergency evacuation. It may seem unnecessary until the moment it saves your life. Take care of the body that has carried you through so much. It still wants to see the world with you, but it asks for gentler rhythms now. Sometimes caution isn't fear. It's wisdom wrapped in love. Have you ever had a health scare while traveling? Share your experience in the comments. And if you're still watching, type number 1 below to let me know you're here. Let's keep going. Because the next danger isn't inside your body. It's floating all around you, invisible and often ignored. Danger number 2. The hidden risk lurking in the air you breathe and the food you eat. You can't see them, you can't smell them, but they travel with you. On tray tables, taxi door handles, shared restrooms, buffet spoons, airplane air. Bacteria, viruses, contaminants. For most younger travelers, catching a cold or a stomach bug is an annoying pause. But after 70, it's different. A minor infection can spiral into pneumonia. A bit of undercooked fish can mean 3 days of vomiting and dehydration. What younger bodies can shake off, older bodies feel deeply, and for longer. Scientifically, here's why. Our immune system is like a village army. In our youth, it's full of eager guards. But after 70, those guards retire, slower to respond, slower to fight. The CDC reports that adults over 65 are up to 6 times more likely to be hospitalized from the flu or food poisoning when traveling compared to those under 40. And travel environments don't help. Airports and airplanes are crowded, full of recycled air. Restaurants may use water your body isn't used to. That fresh salad? It might be rinsed in tap water teeming with unfamiliar microbes. Even the hotel TV remote or elevator button can be a gateway to illness. The signs often start small. A scratchy throat, a rumbly stomach, fatigue that feels heavier than usual. Margaret, 77, traveled to Thailand with her daughter. On the second day, she tried a local dish with raw vegetables. By that evening, she was vomiting. The next morning, she had a fever of 102. The local clinic gave her IV fluids. But her body took 9 days to recover. She missed the entire trip. "I thought I was being adventurous," she said, "but I forgot how delicate my gut had become." Here's my gentle reminder. You're not weak. You're more finely tuned now. What once added flavor to life might now require a little more caution. So what's the natural protection? Always drink bottled or filtered water. Avoid raw foods when abroad. Carry hand sanitizer and use it often. Wipe down plane trays, seat belts, hotel door handles. Bring immune-boosting supplements like elderberry or vitamin C. And get vaccinated. Not out of fear, but out of foresight. You've fought through enough in life. Don't let an invisible germ undo your plans. Travel is still possible, but only when your body feels safe. Your protection doesn't ruin the experience. It preserves the memory. Do you travel with a little medicine kit? What do you never leave home without? Let me know below. And if you're still with me, comment number 2 to show you're here. Now take a deep breath. Because the next danger isn't what you catch. It's what you carry in your own muscles, joints, and sleep-deprived spirit. Danger number 3. Travel fatigue that lingers long after the vacation ends. When we were younger, a night of bad sleep or a long flight meant nothing. 1 cup of coffee, a deep breath, and we were ready to go again. But after 70, fatigue doesn't just pass through the body. It settles. It lingers. Most seniors don't expect it. They think excitement will carry them. But travel? With its early check-ins, unfamiliar beds, tight seats, and chaotic schedules, drains energy in quiet but powerful ways. The Sleep Foundation reports that older adults take 2 to 3 times longer to recover from jet lag and disrupted sleep than younger travelers. And when you're already managing circulation issues, joint pain, or medications that affect energy, fatigue becomes more than tiredness. It becomes a warning. Let me paint the picture. Richard, 75, was a proud traveler. He and his wife had flown dozens of times before retirement, so when they booked a 10-hour flight to Paris, they expected joy. But after the flight, long customs lines, and adjusting to the time change, Richard could barely stay awake during their museum tour. By the second day, he needed to sit every 30 minutes. By the third, he skipped outings altogether. "I didn't feel like myself," he said. "I felt old for the first time." The signs are subtle at first. You wake up tired, even after sleeping. You can't walk as long as you expected. You feel overwhelmed by simple choices. Where to eat, when to leave. So what's the healing insight? It's not about doing less, it's about doing differently. Here's how to travel wisely with energy. Choose direct flights when possible, or plan layovers to stretch. Schedule rest days. Real rest, not just lighter tours. Bring your own pillow or sleep aid if hotel beds bother you. Stay hydrated. Dehydration alone can cause dizziness and fatigue. Pack light to reduce joint strain and bring snacks that support your usual diet. Fatigue is not failure. It's your body's way of saying, I need a slower rhythm. You've earned the right to honor that. Sometimes the most powerful strength is choosing peace over pace. Have you ever returned from a trip more exhausted than when you left? Comment number 3 if this resonates with you, and share how you restore your energy after travel. And now, my friend, we must face the danger most seniors try not to think about. The one that happens in an instant and can change everything. Danger number 4, the silent fall that changes everything. It happens in a blink. A small curb, a loose rug, a wet hotel floor. One wrong step, and everything shifts. Your plans, your body, even your independence. After 70, balance is like a fragile thread. Reflexes slow, bones thin, and even a short fall can mean a broken hip, a hospital stay, or months of recovery. The CDC reports that over 3 million seniors are treated in emergency rooms every year for fall-related injuries, and travel increases those odds dramatically. Why? Because you're no longer in familiar terrain. At home, you know where the steps are. But abroad, uneven sidewalks, slippery cruise ship decks, dim stairwells in old buildings, suddenly, your body is negotiating unfamiliar ground, often while tired, rushed, or distracted. Linda, 78, had always dreamed of visiting Italy. She walked every day in her Florida neighborhood and felt confident. But in Venice, the cobblestone streets were unpredictable. One evening, she stepped off a curb she didn't see. Her foot twisted. She fell hard. A broken hip. Surgery overseas, a ruined trip, months of rehab, and a long shadow of fear that followed her home. The most painful part? She said, I kept blaming myself, like I should have known better. But no one warned me. The signs are easy to ignore. Feeling just a bit unsteady at night, rushing to catch a tour or shuttle, carrying luggage that throws off your balance. So how can we protect ourselves naturally without giving up the joy of exploring? Wear supportive anti-slip shoes, even in the hotel. Use walking poles or a cane on uneven terrain. Take your time. Let the group wait if needed. Choose accessible destinations with ramps and elevators. Avoid going out at night in poorly lit areas. Build leg strength before your trip with balance exercises and gentle stretches. This isn't fear. This is foresight. You don't need to move like you're fragile. But you do need to move like you respect your body's limits and honor what it's still capable of. A single step with awareness is worth more than a dozen rushed with pride. Have you ever nearly tripped while traveling? Or had a close call you still remember? Leave a comment below and type number 4 if this opened your eyes. And finally, let's talk about something even more invisible: the hidden financial risks that turn dreams into debt. So, maybe you've dreamed of that once-in-a-lifetime trip. Maybe you've held on to the idea that travel is the reward for all your years of work. And it still can be. But only if you're honest about what your body, your energy, and your safety now require. Today, we explored 5 real dangers that seniors face when traveling after 70. None of them were meant to scare you. They were meant to prepare you, with eyes open, with courage, and with love for your own life. You are not weak for slowing down. You are wise for adjusting. This stage of life doesn't ask for less joy. It asks for a gentler joy, one that honors your years, your health, and your freedom. If this video spoke to you, leave a comment and write, number 1. Tell me which part hit home the most. And please, subscribe for more healing truths and positive energy, because aging should never mean silence, shame, or surrender. Until next time, my friend, take care of your body, protect your peace, and travel only when your spirit feels ready. See you in the next video.